Dear Santina friends, most welcome in Bergamo. This is a beautiful town in the city. I want to tell you thank you so much for help us to spread the book of Arminda that is from Mexico. We are very happy to introduce you a Narcos life with this beautiful speak of Nicola Gratteri that is from Italy. It is against the 'ndrangheta here in Italy, but also very strong with the Narcos in Mexico. Most welcome. Thank you, Dr. Gratteri, for giving us a beautiful words about Arminda, Mexico, Acapulco, and Guerrero. God bless you. Ciao, Gigi.
È un mistero la mia vita, il futuro lo dirà. La scintilla splenderà e la notte svanirà. Tanto amore tutto intorno, tanto amore intorno a me. Ho incontrato Dio per caso nei sorrisi e nel dolore, dentro agli occhi pura verità. Ho incontrato Dio nel mondo, nell'azzurro l'ho abbracciato, spazi immensi e luce mi darà. Nuove albe, strade impervie, nel cammino affronterò. La speranza non delude, con la fede vincerò. Gli sconforti patirò e le gioie esulterò. Tanto...
Hello, friends of the Foundation Santina. I am Sylvia, a new member of the Foundation. I would like to introduce a footage from Don Gigi's new book. Luigi, Meet, Listen, Help the Travelers of Don Luigi Ginami. Each story from Don Luigi Ginami's camp is a treasure chest of precious things. The meritorious activities of the Santina Foundation have frequently led him to remote areas of the world. He meets, listens, and helps men and women, often children, in conditions of extreme distress. The scenarios described in his books often have great outcome, but there are also cases of extreme poverty, loneliness, and sometimes violence, which allow the reader to experience the profound disparities of the world directly. In this chapter, Mexico Arminda, the vicious cycle of daily violence, oftentimes meaningless, marked the experience of entire populations in the areas that were visited. The protagonist of one of the stories told, Arminda, saw many members of her family die violently without an apparent reason. However, she's not dead inside. She does not ask for revenge, and welcomed Don Luigi into the house with a look of innocence, despite being emotionally distraught over the violence and pain she has experienced. What is striking in these pages is the compassionate attitude of the family, who even in conditions of need are more concerned with seeing the foundation use its resources on others before themselves. This attitude is a great lesson in dignity that we can all learn from. In another chapter of the volume, the celebration of the baptism of Santina is told. A beautiful girl born in the Las Cruces prison in Acapulco, her father and mother, who are serving a 50-year sentence, are accused of aiding and abetting illegal immigration. This crime in Mexico is harsh and serves a severe penalty. Don Luigi strays away from judging them, but he does express the concern of illegal immigration and how it emboldens local criminals and increases crime. At the same time, this publication describes the daily life of this couple and this little girl, who is the only factor of innocence and purity in the story. and unfortunately the one who suffers the most by no fault of her own. Don Luigi has an illuminating idea and decides to take little Santina to the sea, at least for one morning. In our world, we have always seen a trip to the ocean as an ordinary act. Even as an ordinary act it is, we must also remember the ocean is an odyssey of obstacles, challenges, and possible danger. In this case, the trip was an act of justice toward the child, to find a sense of closure and healing for her. We must show gratitude towards Don Gigi for making the effort to bring joy to Santina, and I very much admire and appreciate the acts of vocation that Don Gigi undertakes with these trips. His mindset of doing rather than speaking is paramount in his ministry, and he uses the mindset to travel to all parts of the globe to help those in need. I believe it is also a gift for those who give, for those who through the eyes of Don Gigi are able to see a world very different from the one in which they usually live. In all the books in this series, difficult social and human situations are described, at times extreme, but at the same time on every page there's always a lesson in humanity. Like I mentioned at the beginning, each story in these books are a treasure just for precious things, as in the case with Santina and the sea.